Do you and your parents have a power of attorney and a healthcare power of attorney in place in case the unthinkable happens? Do you even know what a power of attorney and a healthcare power of attorney are? By the end of this video, you will not only understand what they are, but how to set them up as legal documents so that your parents' wishes are carried out in case they can't make those wishes known. By subscribing to my channel and hitting that little bell, you will be notified every Monday when I post new videos on how to navigate the sometimes confusing healthcare system. I've been a pharmacist for over 30 years, but my understanding on how to take care of aging parents comes from personal experience with my own precious mother and father. My hope is that through this video, you will come to fully understand how important it is to make these difficult decisions before they must be made. So what are a power of attorney and a healthcare power of attorney? A power of attorney, sometimes called a durable power of attorney, is a legal document that assigns the authority to someone to act on the behalf of another person for legal and other specified matters. Ideally, a power of attorney is a legal document made out by your parents that specifies how they want their money and business handled in case of emergency. A healthcare power of attorney allows your parents to assign someone to make healthcare decisions for them in the event that they are incapacitated and can't make those decisions for themselves. While neither of these POAs needs to be drawn up by a lawyer, you might want to consult one to make sure the wording of the document is specific in the powers being granted and meets all the legal requirements for your state. So what must be included in a power of attorney? First, the document must be given a title, such as Durable Power of Attorney for John E. Smith. The document needs to be dated and the agent needs to be specified, such as Julia M. Jones. The addresses and phone numbers of all parties should be listed. Then the powers being assigned should be clearly specified. These powers should be detailed, such as power to pay bills, power to give gifts, power to sell a specific property, power to make loans. A power of attorney can be open-ended, which means that it has a start date, but it has no end date. Or it can be set up for specific dates with a specific start and a specific ending date. A power of attorney can be revoked at any time for any reason and in any manner. A medical power of attorney grants an agent the power to make medical decisions for a person in case they are incapacitated or otherwise unable to make medical decisions for themselves. The medical power of attorney should include an advance directive, or also known as a living will. A living will specifies the owner's wishes and what procedures they want done or do not want done in order to prolong their life. Do they want CPR? Do they want to be put on a ventilator? Do they want to be fed with tube feedings or IV fluids? These are difficult questions that need to be discussed beforehand so that the owner of the healthcare power of attorney is sure that the agent understands their wishes. In either case, it is best to have documents drawn up specifying your parents' wishes in any situation so that their agent knows exactly what they would do if they were able to make those decisions. By making their wishes known in the document and assigning a trusted agent to carry out their wishes, they save their family the burden of making choices that may be contrary to their wishes. Having a healthcare power of attorney is a loving thing to do. A good resource for drawing up a healthcare power of attorney is the social worker at your local hospital or the nurse in your physician's office. For both the durable and the healthcare power of attorney, it's a good idea to have a clause in there that specifies that two physicians must determine that the patient is incapable of making their own decisions. Finally, both of these documents need to be notarized in order for them to be legal. Each state has its own laws that pertain to what must be included in a power of attorney or a healthcare power of attorney. Check with a social worker and or a lawyer in your parent state to ensure that everything is in order before a crisis situation arises. Do your parents have their durable power of attorney and healthcare power of attorney in place? Do you? Emergencies can happen at any age. Are you planning to take care of this soon? If so, please comment yes below. I have written an ebook that helps children and parents bring up subjects that may be difficult to discuss but are necessary to plan for the future. You will find a link to get this free resource in the description below. I'm sure it will help start the conversation that is so important. If you think this information has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Do you have any questions about durable power of attorney or healthcare power of attorney? If so, please leave your question in the comments section and I'll do my best to answer it. I hope this helps you bring up the difficult conversations we need to have as parents and as children. Thank you for joining me today. Have a blessed week.